I bought this Sansevieria from eBay. The seller described this as a Sansevieria starfish. Usually starfish is the plant that's called boncel or boncel, B-O-N-C-E-L. But definitely this is not a starfish. I knew that from the picture. I thought it was a Frosty Spears. I still think is a Frosty Spear plant. And I thought, from the picture, I thought the other part was a different plant. I thought this one was Sansevieria patent. But very interesting. When I opened the box, I was surprised. It's actually one plant. They are connected. Yeah, they're connected to each other. But the appearance is really different. Yeah, the mother plant, maybe the mother plant was not healthy. I'm assuming the mother plant wasn't that healthy, but the offset is very healthy. So it has a mother plant and an offset, and that offset has two more offset. So it's a very, how do I say that, old plant. It'll take several years to form like this. But very interesting. I really thought this was a different plant. It really looked like a Sansevieria paten, P-A-T-E-N. But yeah, eventually they're connected. Obviously, yeah. Very interesting. Yeah, it's definitely not a starfish. The starfish, when they produce offset, they shoot out the offsets under soil level. But this plant is shooting stolons above ground level, so it's definitely not a starfish. Yeah, you can mistaken as a starfish. It looks like it's really similar, but yeah, it's different. I have a boncel myself, and the typical starfish looks like this, so it's very different. Yeah, definitely this plant is not starfish. Anyway, it's a very interesting plant. I'm gonna pot this today and see how it goes. Yeah, I'm still thinking how to do it. The mother plant is quite old. This is kind of not sturdy. It's about to come off. Well, anyway, yeah, let's see what this plant is. I have concluded that this plant is actually Sansevieria suffruticosa Frosty Spears. I already have one plant of this variety, and it was easy to compare. It has on the leaf, it has a channeled part, not on the whole leaf, but part of it is channeled, and it has white and brown margins, as you can see on the fan shape. Yeah, so it has brown and white margins, so that means this is a Frosty Spears. And also the color is like a little bit white and silvery, so that is also a characteristics of Sansevieria suffruticosa Frosty Spears. I'll also show the other plant that I have, but this one is a really interesting plant. Yeah, so it really matters how you display it. This one, I mean, usually when you repot the offset, you'll pot over here. I mean, you'll pot this part. Let's stop this rotating. Yeah, you'll usually pot this area on the soil level, but the person that pot this decided to leave the roots, the stilt roots here. So I think that part makes this plant really cool. And you can see that there's a plant on the left here. This is actually connected. This is actually one plant. It's not a separate. So I think this, we can say that when the Frosty Spear is dying, or when it gets old, it could look like this. It really looks like a Sansevieria patens, but it's actually connected to this plant, and it's a Sansevieria suffruticosa Frosty Spears. It's really interesting. I never knew before I really see the roots. I thought it really was a different plant, but obviously they are connected, and it's one plant. And the offsets are really cool too. Really cool stolon. Yeah, it doesn't have the stilt roots yet. Maybe it has a little bit. Let's see on this side. Okay, I see a little bit here. Yeah, there's a little bit of root there. Okay, let's wait until it grows to 1 or 2 inch. Yeah, it's a really cool plant. Yeah, I really love that stilt roots. Really cool. Okay, it's 10 p.m. in Virginia. It's dark outside, but I wanted to include this plant in the video. So this is the first Sansevieria suffruticosa Frosty Spears that I have owned. It really has a cool fan shape on it. And as I mentioned before, it has white and brown margins on the leaf, and the color is kind of white and silvery compared to other Sansevierias. And it also has a channeled part here, but not to the apex. So it partially has a channeled part. So that is one characteristics of this plant. Yeah, I really love this fan shape and the color. Okay, back to this plant. So another interesting thing is that if you see the offset here when it starts, it comes through the existing leaf here. Yeah, it went through that leaf. So I wonder what happens if I cut the offset with that leaf. It definitely won't recover, but I'm curious why it's doing this. Yeah, if you see this here, yeah, the offset's coming out through the existing leaf. Yeah, I know they can't feel pain, but yeah, very interesting. It looks painful. Anyway, I just wanted to mention that. Really cool feature. Okay, thanks for watching another episode. Have a good night. Bye bye.